For me, it's been a huge opportunity, one, to work with Reebok, but also to work with Alexander. He's very talented. He's been doing this for a very long time. So to be able to partner up with him and do something that I've always really aspired to do, but didn't know if it could, I didn't know if I could do it. I'm not a stylist. I model full time. So I deal with a lot of people that do stuff behind the scenes, and I try and give them as much credit as I can, but it's really good to finally partner up with someone and show something that is me, but has a little bit of his kick at the same time. So I'm really happy that we got to team up on this one.
And Alexander, as I'm looking at them, they starting to look more and more like her face. The more I look, our dogs are starting to look like both of us.
There's a little bit of my face in there, a little bit of my eyes,
Yeah.
a little bit of my highlight, a little bit of my hair color. If you really know me, you know burgundy is one of my favorite colors, so we threw that in there a little bit. And I feel like at the end of the day, he really pulled together what I really wanted to make happen for this shoe. So.
And now a lot of your resume, you work on men's shoes a ton. How is it working on this woman's shoe?
This was, for me, historic, kind of, because I've never put out a concept just for females. It's always been me doing guy shoes, and the females are like, oh, or the ladies are like, I want that too, you know. But this time was special for me because I got to do something that the guys would want their woman to have, versus it just being, hey, I want to dress, you know, like my man, but hey, this is a shoe that I've seen, you know, plenty of people I've showed the pictures to. They're like, that's a dope shoe, but they like it for the ladies, and the ladies like it for themselves as well. So this was big for me.
Now backstage, they were saying you hand painted these.
Yeah, these are all hand painted, and even the laces are hand dyed.
Okay, hold on. How does that work? You go in there with a...
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of love put into this thing. It's stripping the shoe down first from its natural state, because all shoes come with a coating on it, and then mixing up the colors, because all these are custom colors. So these don't come out of the bottle. And then from there, figuring out how many coats and stuff like that.
Got it. And we have pairs available tonight. We're going to talk about the packaging on those. But every single pair that goes out tonight, you was in a room hand painting these joints with love.
Hand painting them with love, and I also have a team too. So let me just put that out there, because we're working multiple projects, and it's like you can't do it alone.
Got it.
You got to have a team.
And the rest of your team's in the back, so you don't want to take all the credit and
right,
go into work tomorrow.
Because
things don't happen the way you want.
Exactly. Yeah, the team is awesome. We worked all night to get these things done, and get them that factory finish. So.
And I will tell you guys, that was one of my first questions that I asked him. I was like, how small is the paintbrush that you're using to get in this little detail that's not getting on my white sole of my shoe? Because I do not want that there. So I'm like, how did you make that happen? But he definitely figured out a way. It was a lot of long hours. It was a lot of me calling him at 3 o'clock in the morning that he was tired of hearing. But they made it work for me.
Well, that's who you was calling in the middle of the night. I would hear her creeping over calling somebody at 3 a.m. I heard a gruffy voice on the other side. I'm like, who the hell is that on the other side of this phone? Yeah, I'm working on my shoe right now. These are my shoes.
I got things to do.
So what surprised you most about this collaboration? What surprised you about doing this? Because this is something new for you.
I would say your demeanor. Sometimes you work with people that have status. You have 2 million followers, and they act, a certain way. And so we just vibed. It was actually like when we first met and started talking about the design, I could design for her because she allowed me to see who she really was. So that was actually like a really cool thing for me and a first, because like I said, this is my first time designing for a lady exclusively, so.
Now, for anybody, we got so many young people here as well that might be interested in designing. What's a piece of advice to get them on that path so that they can have a successful career like you?
I would say stick to your guns. There were a lot of designs, there were a lot of things that people said I shouldn't have done, and those were the very things that actually got me to get the notice that I was looking for. If you're doing what everybody wants, then you're not breaking any molds, you're not changing anything. And so I believe innovation is something that we're all been given, and you have to believe in what you've been given, even though if nobody else does at the time. They see it now. You know.
Nah, they definitely seen it now.
Yeah.
And this is an iconic Reebok. This goes all the way back to the 80s, right? Tell me a little bit about this shoe and the significant, back further than that? But,
Nope, 80s, you're right.
80s, right?
I was like, he's right on 80s.
Yeah.
The first fitness,
First fitness shoe for women.
for women.
For women, this is it, the first fitness shoe.
Yeah.
So how significant is it to be bringing it back and doing your own twist on it?
I love it. I was telling them backstage that I love being able to be first, and put something out there, not just to feel like I'm winning, but we're starting something right now. This is igniting the fire. We're the spark. So, this was a spark, and now we get to do this, on top of that, and I believe a fire is going to be started. A lot of more
Poppy
makeup-driven
colors.
poppy colors.
Okay, because I live in LA. You can't be saying a fire is going to be started, all right? We got a fire every week right now. Well, Javier.
Okay.
No, but I think just poppy colors. I feel like with Reebok, everybody's very aware of their classic shoe. Like if you look at the ladies over here, they are repping it very hard. I go with the white classic or the leather that he has on as much as I can because it's the easiest one. It's the quickest one to go to. It goes with everything, and it's just fun to then go to something that you're comfortable wearing, that you're used to wearing, but it has a little bit of spice and a little bit of kick to it. So I think it's fun that we got to switch it up a little bit. I think it's also dope that Reebok allowed me to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, we're trying to see what you guys want to see. So let us know. Let us know what you think.
Anything else you want the people to know?
At this point, I don't know. I just think next year is going to be big. 2018, just 2017 was huge. To end this year like this, for me, is a blessing. And, shout out to Reebok and Lady Foot Locker. I've done a lot of stuff with Foot Locker, but Lady Foot Locker just allowed me to come in and do this. And that was huge, to trust me to do something like this. And I think next year is going to be crazy,
Funny story. So my first job, 16 years old, I was in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I worked at Foot Locker, and the store next door, I love telling this story. The Lady Foot Locker was right next door, and the cashier had food poisoning. So I had to work at Lady Foot Locker, and it was during the holidays. So I'm technically an ex-Lady Foot Locker employee. Yeah. So go Lady Foot Locker, go Foot Locker, Alexander John. Give it up for him one more time. Make a round of applause. So you can grab a seat, because I'm going to talk about you. So the hardest part, well, there's a lot of hard parts, but one of the hardest parts about dating a supermodel is that at any given time you walk into your house, it's like a factory of people in there doing stuff. She got somebody over here on her feet, somebody doing this, but I've gotten the pleasure to get to know one of the most renowned stylists in the world because of that. So we're going to bring her to the stage. Matter of fact, I'll let you introduce her because she's, one of your go-tos.
One of my favorite people in the world. I would love for Jill Jacobs to come out.
Give it up for Jill Jacobs.
Hi, honey. Yes, ma'am.
So Jill, everybody in here obviously loves fashion. They love style. You work with Jasmine amongst many other high-profile clients and celebrities across the world. What are your... Oh, okay. What's the key to success to be a stylist?
Honestly, the key to success is not giving up. And it's always like not giving up like for your big dreams, like that's big picture, and then small picture is at the end of the day, I'm exhausted, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna hit these two other places because I want the best for my clients. Yeah. And so I think that that's the thing is like you can't give up with, big dreams.
You can't give up when I'm calling you at 5 a.m. and I really, really need an outfit for the club because that's probably what I'm calling her for. But no, she really, it does not matter what it is, she will bend over backwards to make sure her clients are
all the
happy.
time.
Always.
We're like constantly back and forth. And I'm like, I got you.
What makes Jasmine's style so unique?
I think with Jasmine is there's just an effortless sexiness to her. And so it's like, here you are in like a classic sweatsuit, and you just are like effortlessly cool and effortlessly sexy. And I think like it's hard for people to have that naturally, and it's like we just like right now it's everyone's kind of copying each other, this and that, but it's like you just kind of have that vibe, and it's like people are wanting to copy you, you know? So
Thank you.
love you.
Actually copy you through her.
Right,
if
because
you
I
wanna
just
be
want to be
technical.
comfortable, and I'm like, what looks cute?
Yeah.
What are
So
the pieces, the must-have pieces for this holiday season? I know everybody's out there Christmas shopping right now. What are the must-have pieces?
I mean, when it comes to the holidays, I know you and I are also similar. I'm ready to be cozy.
Yeah.
And so it's like the nice thing about like this season and also trends is that sportswear is so popular. And so it's like one thing we always have like a classic sneaker.
Yeah.
And then we always have a good sweatsuit. And so I think right now it's like to have the style factor is easy to attain with, you know, with just adding sportswear and just cozy pieces.
Right.
Got it. So we got these freestyle high contours. You were so excited when you first saw them.
Yeah.
Tell me about your inspiration for for this whole look. Could you put together the whole look for these?
Yeah, remember, did I not say, you showed me the photo, and I was like, you're going to be in tan, and this is going to be the color,
She
and then we
literally,
did it.
just so you guys, anybody that follows me, we were planning this out before my Dubai trip. So I was like, please figure out the outfit that works for it. And she was like, but I feel like you should wear this in Dubai. But no, we have to hold off. We have to hold off.
And it was so
But
hard.
she
I was
really
like, no,
knew
we're not putting
exactly
this
what
in
I
your
wanted.
suitcase.
Yeah.
We're not putting it,
Yeah.
I was like,
And
it's
my
New York.
major thing, and I say it a million times over, is I like to be comfortable. So I like to show a little bit of spice. I like to show a little bit of sexiness, but at the same time, I really want to be comfortable, because if I'm not comfortable walking in the room, then I'm not going to portray a sexy, fun, crazy, like my spirit. That's not going to come out unless I am literally probably in sweatpants. So
When you're comfortable, it makes
Yeah.
you effortless.
yeah, exactly.
And
She
that's what we
does it.
do.
How do you balance the color, right? Because for me, like I'm so scary with color. As soon as I could have a whole closet full of stuff, I'll go to all black, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing, right? But how do you know, like, all right, we're gonna pull this color off of these contours and make it look fresh? Because I might have picked this color, been walking around like a big peach,
No, I'm like, that's all her, because I would literally be like, nope, I'm scared of color too. I'm really scared of color until it comes with like makeup. My face I'll play up, but like fashion, I let her do her thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that that's something too, you just can't be afraid. Like even with one of the outfits over there, I have it paired with like a camo jacket. And so it's like you're kind of working within similar tones, but you don't have to be matchy-matchy.
Right.
And that's something that people get stuck on, is it's like, okay, I need at least one thing that's gonna match it perfectly. And it's like, no, you don't. Just like mix with textures, mix with prints, and like it'll work out.
Right.
It's like, I mean, I tend to lean towards like wearing black myself,
And
but
that's
like
that's the big thing. We were literally, I was just texting Jill, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what is coming up with these new seasons. Please let me know what's going to be happening. And she was like, girl, color. So make sure we put color into it, because we always go for black.
Yeah.
But that is one thing that we have really tried to play up, and I feel like the shoe does a good, fun way of doing that, especially for the people that love to stay in the neutral tones.
Yeah.
So.
Live for neutral tones.
Right.
All right, so walk us through this rack. You bought a rack. You got some things. Tell us how you put this thing together.
So, I mean, we have a couple things, and this is very much inspired by Jasmine's style. And so here it's like for a daytime, like cool vibe with the sneaker. And so it's like we're hitting on trends like a fun fanny pack, this or that, and then adding in like the sportswear trend and theme using
Fire.
like, yeah, it's like you would look at this like, oh, it's a cute sports bra for the gym. It's like, no, put it with a pair of jeans and your dope classic kicks, and you're good to go.
I will literally probably change into that after this to go out to my next event.
There we go. So I love
Super
this. And just, cool detailing. And then this was kind of inspired by, it's like we are in the holiday season, and so we have, another great pair of classic jeans for the sneakers. And then it's like for a day to night vibe, you can wear like a cute.
Ooh!
you know, a cute little fur situation. But
Fire.
it's like,
Anything for 2018? Any predictions on style? Anything people should be looking out for?
I mean, you're really looking at something that is super fresh, like as we're looking at Jasmine sneakers, and it's really like, I feel like every spring it's a kind of a fresh moment where you're like, oh, color again. And so it's like, yes, color, and then it's, you know, mixing the tonals, you know, with like, you know, the tonal colors with like the beiges and whites and everything just to freshen everything up. And then, I mean, sportswear is here and it's not going anywhere. And so I think it's still playing up, you know, just the fun,
Can
like,
I
Lux
throw out
sportswear.
for 1 second? She may not be in Reebok shoes, but I will say this. If we are going to go to someone that has on something very sporty and very sexy and very cute at the same time, it would be something that I would play up. It's right here.
Yeah.
I like wearing a casual, cute something that throws in a nice boot. I'm sorry to give so much attention to you. You look so cute, so you better play it up.
No.
She knows
It's the
she's cute.
vibe.
She knows. It's
No,
all
this is
good.
the vibe. Like,
but
how
no,
many
that's,
times?
that is literally the vibe that I go to, especially if I'm going to wear a heel, then I'm like, look, let me go a little shorter. But if I know I'm in a flat, I'm like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'll do whatever I want
Yeah, like
and make
a
it
big-
work.
a
Crop
big-
top,
yeah.
whatever. But you look really cute, girl. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
but however, what size shoe you wear? You know what?
may
Can we
have
get?
an
Do we
eight
have
back
a pair of
there.
8s? Jasmine's gonna buy you a pair.
Guys, I think we have a size 8. What's your name, gorgeous?
Can we get?
McKenna. We have a size 8 for
Tis the
McKenna up here,
season.
please.
Can we get an
Thank
8?
you.
What out?
Yes, 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 yes.
These are my kind of friends and my kind of DJ. Where's
that, no.
Where you at, girl?
Yo,
Hey,
she,
girl.
she just killed that. I think that, yeah. So that way, at least when you flip out of
Right.
that,
You
You'll-
got
you'll-
something casual to go to for the rest of the night. Exactly.
You'll
I like
have
your
it.
vibe. Very cute.
And so, Jill, you know about this whole packaging, right? Tell us about this whole, because you love this thing. This thing is crazy.
I mean, it's so legit.
Right.
Like, I'm going to walk out of here with this.
Super
So you
fire.
guys are
Well-
getting the shoes. You're also getting some of the makeup, but then you get one of the T-shirts, which I love, especially for working out because you know I am kind of obsessed with working out. He hates me for it. But no,
But you have to let me.
right? And you gotta love it at the same time.
Merry Christmas from Jasmine Sanders. Super fire.
There you go, gorgeous. Enjoy.
So we got that. And what size
Very
you wear?
cute.
That water jacket? Because
Oh
I put
yeah,
you to work.
please.
And then,
Can we get
yeah,
one of
we'll hook you up
one
too.
for this gorgeous girl in the front? What's
Hey,
your
now.
name, baby? Katie.
Katie need a look
Katie
too.
rocked the jacket for us, so she definitely needs a pair of these shoes.
And as we have that coming out, guys, give it up for Jill Jacobs one more time. Jill, thank you so much. Always, I need that one breaker when you're doing it. And our last guest to come up on stage right now, we were talking about Jasmine's makeup and how the shoes were inspired by her amazing looks. And no matter where Jazz is, always looks flawless. Coming to the stage right now, one of the most renowned makeup artists in the world. Oh, you go ahead and introduce him. He's coming out right now.
Patrick.
Patrick, what's up, baby?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
All right, so tell me about Jasmine's look. Tell me about
Patrick,
Jasmine's
how am I? Am I
makeup.
okay right now? Am I good?
You look amazing. I
Okay,
feel
good.
like the longer you wear your makeup, like the more glowy you
The
get
more
and
it
everything.
sets in.
I love it. But tonight she initially told me that she wanted to do a look that the shoe was inspired by, but because I saw the outfit and that you love like earth tones, and so I wanted to bring in the shirt and also like the bottom of the sneaker onto her eyes. This very I say like a light army green,
Okay.
just super glowy skin, and I feel like you just look so good with earth tones, like a nude lip and like a color that matches the cheek.
He knows I don't like to have too much of a lip because I tend to kiss this crazy man a lot, so I can't have a red lip and play it up when I'm kissing him and like running away at the same time. So
I feel
We-
like guys overall just don't like lipstick.
they like nothing.
They like nude lipstick or nothing. But I seriously I love a red lip. I love like a
Right.
bold lip.
We like to play it up, but today we went for a more neutral, something that I go to on more of my day-to-day, especially when I know that I'm gonna go a little more crazier with my outfit or my shoes or my like whatever it may be, whether it's hair, shoes, outfit. I like to kind of play a more neutral vibe, but also keep it very lashy, keep some good highlights, and also play in the earth tones as much as I can. So I feel like Patrick always does that for me, and just what I said, like I love kissing this one as much as I can. So if I can, I literally, as soon as we start, I'm like, can we do a lip that's matte? And he's like, no, I want glossy tonight. And I'm like, okay, fine, I can't kiss my boyfriend.
You
It's
grab
okay.
me. You talk about kissing one more time. I'm in this event right now. All right, we're gonna go
Love you.
backstage.
No.
What's your go-to party makeup for this holiday season?
I love like skin that is super dewy, super luminous, like skin that looks fresh. And I love pairing that with like a bold lip. Even though I know that you don't normally wear bold lips, but I think one of the first times that we worked together, we put on a bold like burgundy lip on you, and I feel like that in itself is such a easy look to do for the holidays, because I think a bold lip can really like elevate your look to, even if you don't have like that much time.
Yeah. I think it's a great look to go bold on the lip, especially when you're shy. Like for me, I'm very shy when it comes to eyeshadows. Like I never know if an eyeshadow, like I have a very big, what do you call it, eyebad?
Eyelid, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like eyelid, eyebed, whatever you call it. But
Real estate.
I have a very big eyelid, so a lot of makeup artists like to put 1,000 colors on it and go crazy, but sometimes it may look like it's too much. When I go to Patrick, I'm like, look, I really want to do a little bit, like something that'll really pop my eyes, but not do anything too crazy, because we all know when you enter a room, that's the first thing someone sees. It's your eyes, it's your teeth, and it's your shoes. So, that being said, he always seems to master it somehow. But yes, when we first started working together, we did bold lips, but I either go very bold on my lip and then nothing on the eye, or I play up the eye a little bit more and then I do a little lighter lip. So it's fun to switch it up a little bit.
Got it. Now this case is linked up. Face Stockholm got the products in there. Tell us a little bit about the products that are in this gifting situation.
So the products that are in here are they all?
So
Let me see them.
I have some of the lipsticks. Sorry, I have some of the lipsticks here. Whoop. Sorry, guys, these are not open for us yet.
So I think
we're gonna play with it.
I
as
think
if
that all
you
the
would.
colors that are in the box are inspired by the shoe, and so like whenever you're wearing the shoe and you just want to put on like some sweatpants or like a sweat outfit, like you can play up the makeup by matching it to your shoes.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So when you put the outfits together, the makeup complements what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have parts of these. You see this? You see that?
Ah.
Hey, honey. We're matching over here. Look
I had
at
no
that.
idea. Listen,
You had no idea what was in your box, huh?
I be thinking it all be blended, man.
She's gonna have a very cute shoe, and she's also gonna have amazing makeup. We have lip glosses in here. We have eyeshadows. We have some stuff that's gonna help you contour your face, and we also have some lip glosses, or excuse me, lipsticks. But you guys play with it and change it up a lot. I get gifted so many different things, and I use so many different products. I don't always use them together. Play them up, do whatever you want, but there's definitely, and I will say this, there is one product in here that you will pull with you wherever you go and use it on a nonstop basis. Like I've definitely pulled the lip gloss. It's in my purse right now. I love it. And obviously I'm wearing the shoes, but I'm not gonna force you to do anything.
Patrick, what's one beauty trend that you anticipate going into 2018?
I think color is a trend that is happening now, but I also think that it's gonna continue to stay. I think that now with like Instagram and with social media, people aren't afraid of color anymore because like they constantly see it on their page. I feel like as an artist, you constantly want to explore and try new things, and it's makeup, so like you can take it off at night if you don't like it, or you can change it right then and there.
No, I definitely agree with adding color. I'm actually a white man right before the event. It's a joke. All right, so is there one beauty trend that you hope doesn't go into 2018? It was funny, I made you laugh.
Honestly, no. I think that everyone is makeup is a expression of like who they are and who they want to be. So I think if you're the one that is applying it on yourself and you want to look that way, then why not?
Got it. Patrick, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're a true professional and one of the best in the business, man.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming.
And
Before you
thank
let
you
him
so
go,
much.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
your biggest
go for it,
fan.
baby.
And you've been working really, really hard on this collaboration.
I have. I've
How
been
does it
very
feel? You
nervous.
partnered with Reebok. You partnered with Lady Foot Locker and Face Stockholm to pull your dreams together. Everybody, you know, a lot of your fans have been, you know, following you on social media, growing your base and turning, you know, from an around the way model to an international supermodel with your own sneaker. So tell us, how does it feel?
Oof. I mean, long story short, without shedding any tears, thank you, Reebok, all of my people there, my family there. You guys know how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you to all my friends and family that really support me and really hold me down when you know how nervous I am to come to these events. And thank you to all the people that are in the room that came and supported me, but the people that aren't as well. But seriously, you guys push me so much, and you have no idea how much one person telling you you can continue to do it and you doing something changed my life, and that continues to push me and continues to make me work harder, because there's certain days when I want to give up too. So I really, really, really appreciate that. Reebok, thank you. Like I said again, you guys are amazing and you deal with my craziness. So thanks for allowing me to make a shoe and thinking that is possible. I love you guys.
All right. Now, before we let you guys leave, make sure you use all your social media to talk about this event. Once again, Crush the Look. Hit us up with the @Reebok, the @Lady Foot Locker, the @Face Stockholm. Go on your Facebook, your MySpace, your Instagram, your Twitter. Pull up your Black Planet that was deleted.
Anybody that still
Use
has
your
a
Black
MySpace
Planet that was
Black
deleted.
Planet.
Tell everybody how much you love these brand new shoes. Tell everybody how much you love it, if you love it. And if you don't love it, I hope your phone cracks. I hope you walk outside, your phone drops,
you.
your phone cracks. You gotta get a new phone. You can't say nothing
Thank
because your
you,
phone's broken.
guys.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
We appreciate you.